Welcome to the Confidently Balance Your Hormones podcast. My name is Davidson, and I'm a hormone health expert, master mindset coach, and multiple wellness business entrepreneur. I'm obsessed with helping you experience hormone balance, confidence, self-love, and live a life full of joy. I know we're about to have so much fun together, so thank you so much for pushing play today. And now let's begin. Welcome to another episode of Confidently Balance Your Hormones. This is your guide, D. Davidson, and today we're going to talk a little bit about my services, how I help others, is this a good fit for you, and all things holistic wellness and the transformative power of holistic wellness. Today's episode is inspired by the repeated inquiries flooding my inboxes and questions about the heart of my work, the differences between functional health and traditional medicine, how labs come into play, and the burning curiosity about how I can help you on your unique path. So if you've ever wondered about the magic behind the methods, or if you're on the fence in regard to functional health or trying something new, this one's definitely for you. We're going to unravel some of those mysteries together. And I always love hearing from you. So don't forget that you can connect with me on Instagram at confidently_love_yourself. I put out lots of inspiration, educational stuff there, and you can certainly shoot me a message in there. I love hearing from you and answering questions. So let me back up a little bit and talk about who I am, who I serve, and whether I might be of service to you or not. Many of you follow me for my hormone health expertise. I do consider myself a hormone health expert. I have a certification in hormone health, and I've lived many trials and tribulations of hormone imbalance, including infertility, unexplained infertility at that, and weight gain that had nothing to do with my eating habits or exercise, but directly correlated to hormone imbalance. I also have struggled with chronic fatigue. So I really developed a love for hormone health and consider myself an expert in that. So if that's something you're listening to this podcast for, awesome. However, I can't help many people, I say almost every person that is experiencing things such as digestive distress, bloating. They're having weight management issues, sleep issues, fatigue, rashes, headaches, allergies, infertility. All of these things are symptoms of the body seeking ease. The body's at a point of being unbalanced, and what I do is I take a functional health or a whole health approach to looking at your body as a constellation of healing opportunities. The difference between traditional medicine and more functional or holistic medicine is that traditional medicine treats symptoms. You may find yourself chasing one symptom after another. It's like playing a game of whack-a-mole. Oh, I thought I solved that. Now I have this. Now I have this. Now I'm on this medication, which causes these 5 symptoms. So they're constantly chasing symptoms, and they're out to solve the issue of that symptom that you go to the doctor with. I am not anti-doctor. I think we definitely need physicians in the world and experts on different things in the traditional medicine world. However, I love a combination, and I think that a whole health or holistic approach is very important because the body has all of these different signals, whether it be your hormones, your immune system, digestive, detoxification organs, your energy production, your nervous system. All of these things need to be communicating. It's kind of like flying into an airport and there's no traffic controller there. Something's gone wrong. There's a misfire, and the communication is just not happening properly, which causes things to crash and burn. So when we look at a holistic approach, or when you come to me, one of the first things that I have you do is tell me all about your medical history since the day you were born. And I don't just mean your doctor's visits. I mean, tell me symptoms. If you remember having migraines in elementary school and being sent to the nurse's office for that, we need to talk about that. Like, what was that all about? Did they just give you Tylenol or Advil or something like that? So I take all of your medical history, symptoms, what you're telling me. I treat you as a person. I don't treat the paper. When you go to a traditional physician, they typically treat the paper, I say. And I really listen and I make the correlation between all of the information you give me and then your lifestyle habits, what you're eating, how your sleep habits are, how are you dealing with stress, your exposure to EMF, what kind of water you're drinking, all of these lifestyle factors, and I connect the dots back to how you're feeling. And sometimes that ends in doing some lab work because we work on the foundational things first generally, and then if we're not moving the needle enough, there could be some hidden stresses that we'll talk about. But to answer that question, who do I serve? Yes, I am an expert in hormone health. However, I have male clients, I have children clients, I have teenage clients, I have people that just want to, heal their ADHD a little bit, or they want to work on brain fog. They have stomach pains. So again, we have to look at the root cause. And I guess that's what I'm looking for in terms of words is root cause. We never may uncover what that one root cause is because there is not one root cause. These symptoms are, again, a sign of the body seeking ease and balance and homeostasis. And that's what we do is we put the big picture together. So as far as hormone health, we'll start there. Hormone health is one of the things that many of my clients come to me for. And I would like to say that hormones are typically just signs from your body saying that you need to check under the hood and that there are these other missing pieces. So if you are struggling with your hormone health, you suspect that your hormones are off, we don't just look at your hormones. We look at all of the different functions that your body performs and, again, look for healing opportunities. I use an inclusive approach to wellness. And again, I discuss flexibility. So it's not a one size fits all. People will come to me and say, what's the process? Well, the process for you might be different than someone else. And I really invite people to invest the $97 in a 30-minute exploratory consultation with me so that we can see your needs and your willingness to heal. Does it match up to what I can offer you for approach? If you're not willing to change anything and you're not flexible and you're not there, then we're probably not going to work together. But there is a level of flexibility and I meet you where you're at. So sometimes people are like, oh gosh, I don't want to go on a diet right at the holidays, or I don't want to give up X, Y, and Z. Well, it's not about giving things up. It's about what you're gaining, which is your health and your wellness, your longevity. And I can't ensure that you're going to live to 100, but what I can tell you is that we're going to put more life into the days that you do have. And you're going to feel joy and more energy and just feel better. I know it because I hear it time and time again from my clients. So there's flexibility in my approach. It's not a diet. It's not a fad. I am working to help you change things foundationally so that you can have that stick as a lifestyle. And we do that through holistic approaches. We are not, again, relying even on supplements because supplements are no different than medications. They can be Band-Aids. Supplements can be great to fill some gaps, but they can be costly and they're not the solution. We have to look at really changing things at a root or foundational level. So what is my process? My intake process, again, is to speak with someone and see what the best fit is for them. I have group programs and I have a VIP program that I'll talk about in a minute. But when we get on this call, we really talk about what you've been experiencing, how long you've been experiencing it, have you had testing done, what have you tried that's worked and not worked. And I do a lot of assessing around what you're telling me, and you also do a paper assessment so I can look at where this is coming from, because you didn't just get here since last week. Most of these things have been snowballing, and now you may be seeing multiple symptoms or on medications, or maybe the doctors suggested gallbladder surgery or things like that, but you didn't get here over the last month likely. So I look at the bigger picture of what's causing this. And also we look at mind, body, spirit when you work with me. So that's important, because if we don't heal stored traumas, if we don't understand that we have to take out the trash being stored emotions daily, then we continue to manifest poor health. It manifests in your health. So we talk about mind, body, spirit. They're all connected. Your mind and your spirit are not outside of your body. They're all interconnected. So we look at all of those things during the intake process, and we decide, is this a good fit? Do you like me? Can I help you? And we proceed from there. And if we agree, yes, this is good, this is where I want to go, there are a couple of options. So some people who want to come in and they don't feel terribly, they have some symptoms, they know that they don't really know what to eat, they're probably not making the best choices around stress, and they want to get a strong foundation, or I call it functional health, holistic health 101. You have been living the mainstream life. You might eat some organic foods. You're doing some exercise, but you're still drinking filtered water out of your fridge or bottled water. You need someone to enlighten you or give you the tools to make better choices. A lot of people can do that through my app. I have an app that has 30 modules that covers everything from, personalized nutrition to what type of exercise to do. I do talk about hormone balancing in there. I talk about exercising according to your cycle if you're still cycling. I talk about reducing toxins, water quality, EMF, all of these things, and you will be exploring those on your own. Once you pay for that program, you have access to my app, and you can go through those modules. There are handouts, there are downloads, there are videos, there are lots of tools in there for you to start. It's a great starting point if you're like, hey, I'm kind of intrigued, kind of liking Coach G's philosophy, want to learn more. You can certainly go that avenue. And then we have a Facebook community, which I love, where you can have some accountability there. You can share your wins, your struggles. I post in there pretty much daily on something new. Maybe it's, how to neutralize the pH of your body's environment. Maybe it is a liver cleanse. So you get the added benefit of being part of a community of women who want to do better, want to feel better, want to continue learning, and value their health. So you become a part of that community in addition. And you can do both of those things. You can also add a weekly group Zoom call. So I have every week a 1 hour Zoom call for that community. That's an additional add-on. Some people just want to do the app and be part of the Facebook community, and other people want to connect on the Zoom and be able to ask questions. I'm directly on there. And also my assistant, Kristen, who is also an FDN-P, she is also available on some of those to answer questions. So we have the group program, and then we have the VIP program. And the VIP program is the ultimate coaching experience with me directly. We have one-on-one sessions via Zoom. We may get into some of the functional lab testing, which could be hormone testing. It could be gut testing. It could be histamine testing. It could be food sensitivity testing. Depends on what you come to me with and what your symptoms are and what you've already tried. Everybody's testing plan is different. We can look at mineral imbalances. I have access to over 4,000 labs, which include urine, blood, saliva, hair mineral tests. You name it, I can get it. And you don't need to keep chasing the next test. A lot of my clients, they feel better and heal without having testing done at all. So typically I work with people on this VIP experience 3 months at a time. Right now, it's 3 months at a time. I will tell you, most people end up working with me for 6 months before they just stay in the community for fun and things like that to be connected. But we start with 3 months. That gets you the chance to know me, how I work, what my style is. We work on the foundational things. Many people start with the foundationals, and we can move the needle a lot with that because they had no idea where those vital voids were. And then at 3 months, if we still have some voids, then we can move to functional labs. Functional labs are also great in terms of prevention and biohacking, which means that you're slowing down the biological aging process. There's chronological aging and biological aging, which is the aging of your cells. And we can work on all of that through testing the state of your body. I think it's such a gift from the universe to be able to see, like, how is my liver and how is my stomach acid and how is my gut? So, some people have the funds and want to invest in that right away. And other people say, well, I just want to feel better and get rid of these symptoms. And we sometimes see that, or oftentimes see that, through the foundational things. So VIP experience is 3 months at a time, and we're working one-on-one. Nothing's cookie cutter. So some people like to have sessions with me every other week. Some people is once a month. So we talk about all that on the exploratory session. So there's group app access. You get app access no matter what level. And again, labs do come into play. I have all the permission to order labs and evaluate them and build protocols based on what comes back. So if you do labs, they come back, and then I match them up to what you've told me for symptoms and your health history. And I build you a protocol. And the protocol may have some supplements. It may have some dietary stuff in there. It may have sleep schedule. It might have reducing toxins, might have a liver cleanse, gallbladder cleanse. Who knows? Depends on you. This is not cookie cutter. I am very personalized in what I refer to as this is being bio-individualized health. It is like no other, and it moves the needle much faster than chasing symptoms or being in the cycle of trial and error or trying what you Googled or asking your aunt what she tried because she's gone through menopause. Everybody is different. And it's really important that you have someone look at all of your symptoms, all of your lifestyle factors, all of your, again, emotional baggage, trauma, and really hash that out. So if you are ready to get started, you can go to my website. It's actually going to be revamped, and so you may listen to this before that's happened. Not all of this information is out there, but it's confidentlyloveyourself.com. I'm hoping in the coming weeks that my new improved website will be up with all of this information. But if you're curious, you can go to confidentlyloveyourself.com. You can also check me out on Facebook at Confidently Love Yourself, or CLY is my little acronym that I use there. Feel free to reach out at any time. Again, on Instagram, I'll put my email below the show notes here. And I just encourage you to try something new. The benefits of functional health approach or holistic health approach are endless, because this is not just about making symptoms go away now. It's about preventative health, which our healthcare system is really failing us in that aspect, that they don't look at preventative care. They look at throwing Band-Aids on things. And, I just encourage you to just $97. Usually you go out with your significant other. That's probably a dinner, definitely not a family of four. Invest the $97, schedule the initial consult, and let's see how I can help you feel better and put more pep in your step, and really get some answers and get you out of the frustration if you've been in that hamster wheel. I appreciate you listening today. If you found this helpful, if you know someone that needs these services, please share this episode, rate my podcast, and leave a review. Sending you all so much love today and every day. Thank you for listening to today's episode of Confidently Balancing Your Hormones. If you enjoyed today's episode, I'd love for you to share it with a friend and also hit follow at the top of this podcast. If you have a couple of minutes and you can leave a quick review, it will help other women in need find this podcast. You can find me on Instagram at confidently_love_yourself. I would love to stay connected and hear from you.